I'm Pops, and guess what? We're going to get another Alien film. Aren't you excited? Aren't you excited we're going to get another Alien film? That's what we're going to get right here. That's right. I saw this headline. Kaylee Speeney is going to be joining the Alien film. There's also an Alien series on FX. So I was like, okay, well, there's really no news. Deadline is just announcing the casting news. They mention, I guess this is Fed Alvarez. I guess is how you say it. He's directing this. And I was like, well, let me just take a look. Okay. The other stories that go with this and the stories that explain this, there's some disturbing crap that's buried in all of this. This is the Nerdist. The Nerdist drops this in like it's all just okay that this is happening. This is over. Yeah, Nerdist has this. And it starts off with, this is November 17th, Francis refused to die, as though that's what fans want, whatever. And it talks about the news that Fed Alvarez, who did Don't Breathe, which was an okay film, the new Evil Dead, the 2013 Evil Dead, which I'm not going to I don't have an opinion on. And Deadline is reports the casting. And then you scroll down, and I kid you not, the next sentence says, let's make this as big as we can. I want to get this. This is crazy. I'm like, what does that say? Yeah. The Hollywood Reporter says 20th Century plans to make more than 10 movies a year for Disney-owned streaming service. Alien, a proven worldwide quantity, would like to entice people to subscribe to Hulu. Disney has taken track record of sending prestigious movies to its streaming services. Turning Red will make the third Pixar movie in a row to debut exclusively on Disney Plus. So when you scroll down, there's nonsense stuff, but then it talks about Alien series is set to debut on FX on Hulu in 2023. So Hulu is more like the adult side of the streaming mechanisms. And then there's nonsense. And then there's, we have to have commercials and whatever on the Nerdist because that's how the Nerdist rolls. And I found a couple other articles. They didn't really elaborate on that, but can you think 10 movies a year? So if you, holy crap on a cracker, man. Studios normally just make 4 to 6 movies a year. That includes blockbuster movies, low budget artsy films, Oscar films, there's like a range. This is one of the articles compared this to the Prey movie, the Predator film. The Prey film that went to Hulu, which was not terrible. And you're like, so their strategy right now is to dump and feed the machine a movie a month or just under a movie a month from the studio to the services. There's no end in this. There's no end in sight. None of this sounds like anything that we would want. None of this sounds like anything we would want. Anyway, so Alvarez got the job because he had pitched something to Ridley Scott at some point back in the day, and it was remembered. So therefore, when they have to move forward, I don't have a script, but this kid does. This is how this stuff shakes out. I'll read between the lines for you. That's exactly what happened. I'm trying to go over and see. Okay, so this was a Hollywood Reporter again. Quote, Alvarez is a rabid fan of the franchise, casually pitched a take to Scott many years ago. The idea remained implanted in Scott's brain. Or it sat on his desk. Translation. Until late last year when he called Alvarez out of the blue. And asked him if the younger filmmaker was still up for it. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. Ridley Scott was sitting around and thought, I want to call this kid and see if he wants to make a movie in the franchise that I escalated, like elevated to a different level. And I have a lot of controlling rights in. That's what happened. That's how that played out pretty much. Or Disney has Ridley Scott boxed in and says, this is what we're doing. Make a film. What do you want to do? He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with you people, which is what he said. I want this made. And in turn, I'm going to do this. We're going to get this kid to make this film. I don't care what you do. basically is what's happened, because the Alien TV series is about third wave feminism. Noah Hawley sounds like a crazy person with the pitch of integrating these tropes and having this woman basically sick aliens on the evil board, the evil rich board of this company or something. It's just, everything is so twisted and distorted. It's just, it has to burn more before we're going to find anything that can rise out of it. 10 yes, Aliens is coming to Hulu, and 10 movies a year is coming to services. We'll see how long they can even afford this. Like, how long can they keep affording to generate that much content with next to no return? So there you go, folks. There's my take. How about some Bob Ross? How about some chill?
Bob Ross, all I do is chill. My life is a thrill, for real, Bob Ross. I be too calm for the drama. You don't wanna cause a